Welcome to this week's edition of the FSM Prep Rally. I'm Joe Rigo, that's Big Antt. We were at Arbor View High School for their game against Liberty, where the Patriots came out victorious by a score of 24-6. And what's your takeaways from the game?
Well, I was excited to see the trio from Liberty that's going to UNLV,
Yes.
hometown. And I was excited to see Thatcher. I think all four kids showed up and showed me. It was basically a defensive battle for the first half. Then Liberty pulled away at the end, but for the most part, this is Arbor View was without a few players here and there, but still they showed up to play. I thought they battled tough, missing their running backs, quarterbacks. I still give them credit. The kids fought. Give the kids credit. The kids fought.
The players for the Arbor View came out and they were banging. Their defense was flying around. Credit them for coming out making big plays. And to their credit, they threw Liberty's passing game off tonight.
Yeah.
They gave Liberty's fits when it came to the passing game. What I liked about Arbor View was, number 22, Adrian Peterson. Hey, he's a dog.
Hell of a name. Should be at running back.
Yeah, but he's a dog, and he did a hell of a job on Jaden Robertson all night. Kind of gave Jay the business a little bit. I was impressed with Arbor View's defense, to be honest.
Yeah, they showed up to play, and like I say, all credit to the players. They made no excuses. It's next man up mentality. This is football. At this point in the season, you don't have all your guys. It is what it is. But Liberty's look like they're peaking at the right time. Playoffs 2 weeks away, so hopefully.
Yeah, just 2 weeks away. Just two weeks away. And tonight Gorman, put it on DP.
Yeah.
And then you have, these other matchups that it's seeding time now for the most part. Gorman is the number one seed. We all know that. Potentially the number one team in the nation. By the time you wake up Saturday morning and the show airs.
You never know.
We'll see what happens, but yeah, exactly. But this was a game that I think this could be a semifinal matchup going into play. See who plays Gorman for the state title.
I think for the last few years, every time these guys match up, it's always a good game, Joe.
Always.
Every once in a while, I think Liberty gonna pull away, and like tonight, they pull away a little bit, but not much as I thought. I just think this two playoff caliber teams and top four teams in the city.
Yeah, two of the top four teams. In fact, let's take a look from around the rest of the valley with our FSM Prep Rally Top 10 scoreboard. Welcome back to the FSM Prep Rally. That was the scoreboard from our top 10. All right, our player of the game this week is UNLV commit, Liberty High School defensive end, tight end, do everything leader, Jay Beasley. All right, Jay, big game tonight, brother.
Yes, sir.
You guys played a tough team. It's a rivalry game in some regards. How did you feel about the game at all in general?
We felt very good about this game. From the start of the week, Coach Hawk said that, we're definitely the game that Arbor View circles. So, they definitely came in there and we had a chip on our shoulder because obviously we beat them in the playoffs last year. So we had to prove something that we're still the better team, which we are. You could tell by the scoreboard. And we just knew that we'd be able to dominate, so we just had to come out and achieve that.
You're in one of the best linebacker core in the country.
Yes, sir.
How did those two guys push you? Future teammates.
They pushed
UNLV.
They pushed me very well. I just feel like we always try to one-up each other, but not in like a bad way, in a brotherly type of lovely way. And it just gets us better every single day. I try to get better than Coy, and Audrey tries to get better than me. So all of us is competing and working together. It's only going to be good for us in the long run.
How important is your leadership qualities, that you bring to this team? Because you are vocal, you're a vocal guy on the field, or you're a vocal guy in the locker room. How important is that to you?
I feel like it's very important to me, and it's obviously a big role that not a lot of people have, but not a lot of people know what it really is. And I feel like as you could tell tonight, it really means a lot. Energy is one of the things in football, and energy and momentum radiate a whole lot. So if I have energy, that means my boy's gonna have energy. Then at the end of it, my whole team's gonna have energy. So that definitely means something.
Why UNLV?
It's the hometown team. I've lived here since kindergarten, so it really does mean something a lot. I've been going to UNLV games since I was a kid. Coach Longshore, the coach that recruited me, Coach Shear, Coach Logo, they all show immense love over at UNLV. So I feel like it's close to my family. I'm a very family-oriented type of person. So I just feel like it was the overall best decision for me.
All right, well, we want to show you the highlights, but first let's get Jay his franchise eye black.
Yes, sir.
And, of course, his franchise T-shirt.
Need it.
Check out the FSM highlights from Liberty versus Arbor View.
It's a lot of niggas in the club tonight. What? But it's gonna be alright. Cause me and my clique, we don't give a fuck. Trick Daddy. Let's go. If you know that you can get it, let me know. I'm about to break this thing up. Let's go. If you know that you can get it, let me know. I'm about to break this thing up.
If you want some, come get some. Cause where I'm from, we so big. And everybody knows somebody that knows somebody that knows something about it. And I want answers now. Who, what, where, why? See, a lot of dudes like to act the fool now. Get on live, but that ain't my style. So who he gon' get and what he gon' do? Run up on me if you want to. Hot damn pressing his homies. He's done up in front of his mama. I'm up the floor with him. And I kick in the door and let the go get him. I got fools that'll go get him.
That was the FSM Prep Rally highlights. Now we're here with the winning coach, Coach Morocco. All right, what can you say about your team, man? They persevere, they come out. It's a tough game. There's a lot of hard hitting going on early in the game. It's a rivalry game. We know how Arbor View feels about you guys knocking them out the playoffs. How do you feel about the overall outcome tonight?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you can beat a great program like Arbor View by the score that we did, we're going to take that, and we're happy about it. Obviously, defensively, we felt we played outstanding tonight. Offensively, and the run game was clicking. Just weren't really on our A game in the passing game, and that kind of slowed down our point production. So, I told the kids, like, never be sad about a win, right? Or never be disappointed about a win. A win's a win, and and we're happy for it.
Hey, Coach, everybody always tells me, like, Liberty's down this year, Liberty this. I tell them every year, Liberty is Liberty. I said, Coach Morocco will line up in a power eye and punch it down your throat. I said something else, but I can't say it here.
Yeah.
Where does that come from? Is that you?
Yeah, that's
Whose
me.
style is that?
I think one of the unique things about us is that we always do have that heavy personnel group in our back pocket, and I make sure that we practice that every day. About a 10-minute period, and we break it out, short yardage, and then in situations like tonight when the offense is kind of struggling, let's just get in our heavy set, feed Isaiah the ball. We got big offensive linemen, powerful kids, and kind of wear down teams. So, it's definitely a mentality. We like to. If you asked our offensive linemen, they would prefer that we just stay in snake all the time.
Okay. So. Let me give them the plays.
Yeah.
I think they know by this point. Yeah. Coach, next week, senior night.
Yeah.
It's the final game with this class. What has this class meant to you?
Man, this was the class that was freshmen during COVID, and they missed their freshman year, and then but they did come out, and we did like club football stuff, and I got to meet them in the springtime, and they've really just bought in. We have 37 seniors on this team, and it's gonna be tough to replace them. Like he was just saying, Liberty's gonna be down. Liberty's everybody always thinks that every year, but next year it might actually be the case because we're losing a lot of really good players. Luckily, we have good freshmen and JV teams to come up, but no, they're a special group, and it's going to be an emotional night. It always is on senior night, and of course the television game. So it's going to be a lot of hoopla next week.
I'm going to talk, speaking of past players, Jeremy Bernard.
Oh, stud.
What he's doing right now, ASAP. I think all of us around here knew that. Yeah. Did you know that as a freshman he was going to be a problem?
Yeah, I mean, really. So his freshman year, he came over on a zone variance, so he couldn't play varsity, so he had to play JV, and it was men playing with toddlers. And then his sophomore year is the year we won state, and he was huge in that Gorman game and had the big plays. And I remember his freshman springtime, Coach Horton came out to practice. He was at San Diego State, and he saw Jeremy, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm offering that kid right now. He's going to have 30 offers." And pretty much that's right, and he's killing it. And we got a lot of kids doing really well in college right now. Troy Fontana, who's starting at left tackle for Washington, and there's talk about him being a potential first-round draft pick next year. you know, Maliki Matavau starting at UCLA, Anthony Jones starting at Indiana, you know, list goes on. So I'm really proud of the success that we've had at Liberty and getting guys to the next level.
Hey, Coach, they don't give us a lot of respect nationally, Nevada.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, we got potentially 3 first-round draft picks coming out of Nevada.
Right. Yeah. Rome, Troy,
And Hicks.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's. I mean, I don't know how they don't give us respect. I mean,
Yeah.
Gorman's a perennial, you know, top 10 team in the country,
Yeah.
and you know, unfortunately for us, you know, it's not just winning a state championship. It feels like we're winning a national championship.
Yeah.
So, you know, but no, it's great. You know,
Yeah.
Nevada has a lot of talent. There's kids at other schools that aren't at Liberty and Gorman or
Yeah.
Desert Pines that are good players.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for this week's Prep Rally. Coach, congratulations on the win. We'll see you guys next week. For Antt, I'm Joe. Follow us on all social media at TheFranchiseLV.